Hey guys, Jman Selections on the Cooler Otakus. Woo, I'm actually making a video. Sorry there's background noise, but I'm here to make a video on week 30, which will be favourite villains. Um, there are so many villains in anime, so I'm not going to cover every single villain I like, because there's just too many, but I'm going to try and at least do 5 in this video. I don't want to make this video too long either, so I'll just try and go over 5. Okay. First one I want to mention that I think is a good villain would be a villain from this series, which I recently picked up volume 1 of the Big Four, Roni Kenshin. I've actually watched all of the anime quite a bit ago, but I'm just picking up the manga, and the villain from that would be Makoto Shishio. From obviously he's in the Kyoto arc and he's like the big boss of that arc. Makoto Shishio is really good because Makoto Shishio, he's a reason why I like Makoto Shishio, because there's black and white villains and there's grey villains. Grey villains are the ones that have they're more humanized. You get a reason to know why they're like why they're villain. Black and white ones are just like, I'm evil. But Makoto Shishio, I can't. The thing is with him, I can't necessarily say he's a black and white, and I can't necessarily say he's a grey, because he's got a motive, which you could say makes him sort of humanized, but at the same time it isn't. He's got this whole ideology of survival of the fittest, and I really like that. Because obviously, if you watch Rurouni Kenshin, I don't want to do spoilers because I don't want to spoil Kenshin for people there. But he's got this, something happened to him, and then he's just realized survival of the fittest, and he embeds that in everything he does. And he even, one of the people underneath him, who like one of his henchmen, he even puts that into him, and this henchman is like a little 12-year-old boy, and then he learns that the survival of the fittest, and you see it. And his name's Sojiro, if you're familiar with the series, and you see that his ideology is messing up other people, and it was just really cool seeing that sort of villain, and just the way he went out was really incredible. Makoto Shishio is just amazing villain, um, very very great. Another one would have to be Pain from Naruto. Pain is kind of controversial to a lot of people because of the way he went out, but to me, that added so much more for the character to me, because Pain is what I call the perfect grey villain, because he was humanized, and when he was humanized, it made sense, because I'm assuming a lot of you are catched up to Naruto anyway. Um, Obviously, he was Jiraiya's student, and obviously the effects of war made him and caused him to do things that like destroy other villages, and I just like this ideology of you you can't truly experience peace until you've seen pain. And just the way every time he talked to someone and they tried to say stop, he always tried to enforce the word around pain and why he does it. He always tried to justify himself with the word pain, and I really did enjoy that sort of character. um, And notice I'm not just saying these villains are great because of what the moves they do. Because I could have mentioned Shishio has like a fire sword ability. I could have mentioned Pain has all sorts of different. He has Kushina Sei no Jutsu. He has Almighty Push or Shinra Tensei, if you want to call that. But it's not just that makes a good villain. There's other things that just their ideology. That's what I like about a villain. Obviously, there are badass villains, because like one of the ones I'm going to mention is Bleach. I don't like the series, but Grimjaw as a series is a villain I enjoy, because it's the classic black and white villain. But it's the black and white villain done very very well. So I like Grimjaw from Bleach. Um, these are two sort of villains. One of them's not really a villain. One of them's actually, both of these aren't villains. They're antagonists, but I still like them. Um, One, because both of them I like them for the same reason, because they put fear into the reader, and they not even say that they come across very intimidating, and that is a good thing for a villain. You have to come across really intimidating, and that would be Hizandus from Hitman Reborn, and obviously Sendo from Hajime no Ippo. both of them come across really intimidating to the main character, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if I were to put it in a sort of picture-ish image, I would say they just come across so big compared to the character, and the main character protagonist who's facing them looks small compared to them, and that's a good image for a villain to have. Them looking so big. Um, Another character that I feel deserves to be on this list is obviously I would have to say Rob Lucci from One Piece, because Rob Lucci, black and white villain done right. It's just like Grimjaw, black and white villain done right. And the thing is, Oda gave us a backstory for him, and it was great because he didn't try to over-humanize him. He just showed us why Rob Lucci did that, why Rob Lucci's like that, and how he's been. And I don't know, I like that characterization for Rob Lucci. Just came across as a freaking badass like that. Um, I guess I'll mention one more from Naruto and one more from One Piece because they're my top series. Um, Another one from Naruto, I'd have to say Orochimaru, because Orochimaru, he came across as so weird. Like this whole thing with I need to capture Sasuke. I want to just destroy the village for not, because he had that whole Hokage complex. He wanted to be Hokage and he wasn't favored. Just Orochimaru just came across weird and creepy and really airy. I really liked that character. Just he's just weird. I really liked Orochimaru. Um, One Piece, I'll mention one last one. Arlong, because Arlong is a villain at his core. He's all about the discrimination between the fishmen and the humans, and I like the way Oda tried to put races into that. So Arlong was pretty cool, and he came across pretty intimidating to Luffy as well. And he did give Luffy a big run for his money. Uh, Actually, one I will mention, I like Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter because he's similar to Orochimaru. He's just weird, very weird character. But wow, this video is a bit too long. I could mention so many more villains. I'll just name drop a few. I like Boo. Um, I like. Let me think. I liked in Fairy Tail. I like Lanxus as a antagonist. Um, Yu Harp Show. I liked. What's his name? Younger Toguro. That's all I really need to say. There's a lot more I could say, but I'm just going to leave it up there. Jman Seductions on Kudo Takus. What do you think? What are your favourite villains? What do you think of my choices? Catch you guys later.